Every one of our kids get an opportunity for paid schooling or minor pro, or sometimes it's a technical school and just moving on career-wise.
We're very competitive once we get to the rink, and obviously we want to beat each other.
A lot of parity in the league.
Every player gets developed equally.
It's going to test your skill, it's going to test your work ethic, it's going to test your dedication.
I think the SJHL, with the reputation they have, I think is going to further a guy's career in the hockey world.
Younger hockey players should choose the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League route because of the simple fact that it's a highly competitive league.
It's a league on the rise. The quality of hockey is getting better every year, and we're starting to see more and more players move on with scholarships and professional opportunities.
I think that the SJHL is a league that, night in, night out, you're going to have to compete hard. There's no easy game. It's a physical, fast-paced, league that if you don't bring your A game night in, night out, you're probably not going to be too successful.
We're an upbeat tempo league, so we don't just play two lines, we don't just play the star players, we play all of our players, and that helps develop the players within our league. We've taken players out of junior B leagues, we're not per se highly touted players, and turned them into excellent players in our league, and they've moved on to have excellent hockey careers and open doors for the future. So I think that's the uniqueness about our league, is that we are not one-dimensional, we cater to every type of player.
It seems like each year there's 5-6 teams that legitimately can contend to win the league, and the ones that are kind of on that edge too really push those other teams as well.
Our teams are built on depth, and our success as a league is built on depth. And when we look at all the players that are involved within our league, the only way those players are going to develop is if they play. And we can go into Estevan, we can go into Flin, we can go into Kinnersley, and in all those franchises, they're playing all four lines and all sets of defense pairings, and every one of them with that opportunity of developing and playing. And I think that's important for the players, and it sets us apart from other leagues.
The league has taken the steps in the last 4 or 5 years to really commit themselves to producing student athletes, promoting student athletes, exposing student athletes, and like I say, allowing a platform for them to really perform and show what they can do.
Our players come first. They're our product. They're what sells the tickets and creates our fan bases and the entertainment value with our hockey team.
And our players are physical, they're strong, they're mature. They play playoff type hockey, for 56 games of the year, and so when they do get to the playoffs, they're ready to play. And I think whoever ends up taking our players out of our league, they're getting guys that can play during the tough times of a playoff schedule, and those are the guys that you want on your team.
We're there to promote our players to play at that NCAA Division I level. We have a track record that's second to none for that. We have put guys in the NHL from Rod Brindamore to Curtis Joseph to Brad Richards to Jaden Schwartz. So we have a track record for National Hockey League, we have a track record for Pro, we have a track record for Division I scholarships, for Canadian University scholarships, and we're all about developing our players to move on to the next level.
The players that are dedicated are going to be your most successful. Sometimes the most successful aren't necessarily the most skilled. They're not necessarily the biggest as far as physical stature. They're not necessarily the fastest, but they have the biggest heart, they have the biggest work ethic, they have the biggest commitment, and they're the most dedicated to the sport and their team.
You need to be more than just a talented player. You need to be able to bring and combine all other aspects of your game and life in general in order to achieve success.
Players that are successful in the SJHL are, really the same players that are at times successful in other leagues. Players who work hard and have skill and ability, and are committed to, constantly improving and working every day to better themselves and the team.
I like the SJHL over some of the other leagues because of the experience of the coaches. We're blessed to have a great group of guys in our league that make it a very high-end competitive league.
It's a passion for the coaches, and as coaches and staff within the league, I think there's a pretty good network of coaches and organizations that really cooperate with each other to help put the best brand of hockey on the ice.
It's enjoyable to be a part of a league that has so many people that care about the success as a league as a whole rather than individual or individual team success.
We're very competitive once we get to the rink, and obviously we want to beat each other, but we off the ice we all work together and try to make our league a better league, and I think that's a real positive that you have people working together to continue to develop the league and make the league stronger.
And we're all in this business to promote and develop hockey players, and when the entire organization embraces that philosophy and combines it with your own, it makes for a very pleasurable experience.
Younger hockey players should choose the SJHL route just because I believe that this route helps them attain their goal to move on to the next level.
Whether it's hockey or life in general, you should always strive to be or play or compete with the best or at the best level that you possibly can. And that's what our league provides, is the best across the country, and the stats don't lie as far as where the SJHL ranks compared to other leagues across Canada. And, it's proven time and time again at national championships that the SJHL is a premier league in the junior A leagues.
I think one of the reasons why the young players should choose the SJHL as their league for development is their opportunity to develop. Like I say, we're a league that not only caters to the high-end guys. We've taken players that are not big-name guys out of either midget AAA, midget AA. We've taken players out of junior B. We give those players that opportunity, and if they're willing to work hard and improve themselves, they have that opportunity to hit new heights.
That's a message we can get out there, is that we're a development league for what the player wants to achieve later in life. That's what's important.